Hi everybody, it's Wednesday and it's time for the Market Snapshot. I'm Fran, I'm with Jump Realty. Hopefully you already know that, or maybe you're just discovering me, which is awesome. So this week we're going to talk a little bit about the stats first. So the average home price right now is $535 and a bit of change, $535,647. List to sale price is $131. It's down a titch from last week. If you remember, a couple weeks ago it was up to $136. It was kind of high. We've moved down a little bit. Active units on market is up to 592. That's more inventory. That's a good thing. 592 active units and 132 sold, which is a titch lower. But we talked about this last week with the reopening, that people are going to take advantage of that. I hope you did and hit a patio. I'm going tonight. I'm very excited. So people went out, they went golfing, they visited their family, they lined up at the outlet malls. They did not really go to see housing. So this is what we talked about, this natural kind of little softening, seasonal, beginning of June. It's summer, it's gorgeous out. Will it continue? We shall see. See how this opening affects things, see if more inventory comes. But what's happening right now, people, is people aren't out looking. There are canceled listings. There are listings with less than multiple offers. So like we say at Jump, when they zig, we zag. It is a great time to buy. Get out there. There are a ton of bread and butter homes, and there are some higher end homes that are not getting multiple offers that you will have less competition at. So it is not time to sit on your hands. It is time to stay in the game, okay? Everybody else can go golfing and you can get yourself a house and not necessarily pay the sky and the moon like people are worried about. So hopefully we'll see some of that softening as well. But what I wanted to bring up is there was an article that went out recently by Bloomberg News where Canada, New Zealand, and Sweden are the frothiest housing markets, meaning bubbles. And everybody's waiting for their bubble and they're waiting for the crash because they're going to hold their breath. But, you know, we went through this back in a couple years ago and everybody was holding and didn't work. So we shall see. So if you're going to talk about bubbles and you want to wait, even though you shouldn't, some things are indicators, and there's different reports that use different indicators, but there's some things to look at to keep an eye out on. So you can dig in this to a little deeper. If you want to know more, you can DM me and we'll talk about it. Look at prices versus rent. Look at housing versus vacancy. Look at bank behavior, which we just saw with the mortgage stress test going up. Look at buyers, and they're willing to take risks, and their impatience. And they have been impatient, and that's what's been driving the market a bit with this inventory. But we're also seeing right now they're getting a little more patient, and they are willing to wait a little bit, and that creates a dip for us. Look at housing supply. Look at housing prices versus GDP. Look at people's income versus their debt. Like, what money do they have to buy houses with? There's all kinds of indicators out there, more than just the list to sold price. So, you know, everybody's looking at a bubble. Everybody's predicting. No one knows. We all never know what the future will hold. If we did, the lotto would be out of business. But we're seeing a little softening right now, and take advantage of it. Get out there and buy yourself a house. Because in a month or two, people are going to start to be thinking, hey, we're going back to school. Kids are going to be going back to school. They might be in school this year. Where do I want my kid to go to school? I need to do something because I sat on my hands. So I think that's what's going on right now. We'll see in the next week or two how this plays out, the reopening and more reopening over the course of the summer. I think we'll have a better indicator in the fall of what's going to be happening in 22. Okay, is it wild to say 22 already? Anyways, you guys, make sure you check out Friends on Friday. We got a great guest this week, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.